Welcome to lesson 1.7, corresponding angles. And so we're going to talk a little bit about some shapes. And we're going to talk about parallel lines. So first of all, I'm going to draw a sample here. So these two purple lines are going to be parallel lines. As best I can draw them. Oops, that one's not very good. Let's fix that one just a smidge. That's pretty good. All right, so parallel lines are lines in a plane, so not an airplane, but a plane is in the same level of space, I guess, if you will. Lines in a plane that do not intersect. So if we extended each of these lines indefinitely, forever and ever and ever, they would never get closer or further apart than they are right here. So think of that as like railroad tracks. Railroad tracks are not always straight, but they're really similar because they're always the same distance apart. Otherwise, the train would not fit on them, right? So that's what these are. So a transversal is a line that intersects a system of lines. So I'm going to make it blue like that. All right, so this is the transversal. And while these two are parallel. All right, so corresponding angles are going to be angles that are in the same position compared to the transversal. Let's not do but. Formed by parallel lines. All right, so for example, this angle here and this angle here, those are corresponding angles. Or if I look at this angle here and this angle here, those are corresponding angles because this is like bottom left, and then this one is bottom left. So these are all going to be similar or corresponding angles. So then here's what's really important is corresponding angles have the same measure. So if you notice here, this bottom left one, this is an acute angle and this is an acute angle. On the other side is an obtuse angle, and it's against a straight line, so there's a linear pairs and things. So these wind up being the same exact measure. Okay, and you can see some of the things that we've already learned about angles show up here. All right, so let's take a look at how this works. All right, so go ahead and see if you can find the missing angle measure for this one. All right, you should have found out that it is 49 degrees. All right, how about this one? Try it on your own. And you are correct if you came up with 70 degrees. All right, so it's really that simple for corresponding angles. The difficulty with corresponding angles isn't saying that 70 equals 70, but identifying that this angle here and this angle here are the two angles that correspond. Conversely, I mean, these angles correspond, or this angle corresponds with this angle. So there are a variety of them. In fact, all four angles here have a corresponding angle down here. So that will be the challenge going forward, is naming those, because we're also going to work on some other combinations here throughout the week, throughout this next few lessons, that will show you what is there, what these other ones relate to. All right, so you have some practice problems to do with this, and good luck.